Hey, my name is Flora. I'm here from Motivation Inspiration Page, and I'm here to talk about one of my greatest, best inspirations in the world. My brother, Michael G. Flora. Thank you, bro. Thank you for inspiring me. The good, the bad, the ugly, everything. You believe it or not, have put me on a path to where I am today. Believe it or not. And I know he might, if you ask him that, he'll say, "Nah, I ain't no mentor. I had nothing to do with that. That ain't me." But you know what? Believe it or not, it is, and I'm going to show you. All right. So let's do this. Let's screenshot. Pull top of the day. Gotta minimize. So I got this PowerPoint here for you. All right, Michael G. Floor. Hey, start out here. We're young. I was about, I don't even know, about 6. I was in kindergarten. He was about 12 or so, And shortly around about after this time, my brother started to get in and out of trouble and all that. But things go. We had good times. We had bad times. He babysat me a lot, so that's this is he was older than me, so he wanted to hang out with older friends. He didn't want his little baby brother around all the time, and you know how that goes. How brothers do it. So here's us at a family meal. That's my granddad, Braxton Sawyer. That's my mom's brother, David, and his wife, Ronnie. And just a family meal. I think this is Thanksgiving, or it was a Christmas at their house, Virginia Beach. And like I said, he been in and out of trouble, juvenile hall and all that. And he went to he did some stuff. I ain't gonna say what it is, but he did stuff and he went to jail. So if you want to know more, you have to ask him about that. But not that he's ashamed of it, but he don't really like to talk much about it. But it's been about 23 years almost, and a lot happened. Anyway, so it's him. This is back in '94, around about the same time, about '93. I joined the military. So there's me. I went to Korea, first duty station. I became an MP. So it was kind of funny. My dad used to make this joke about his 2 sons working for the government. Both had a roof over their head and 3 meals a day and a uniform. A lot of times I made a joke that he had more freedom because the military can be a lot worse sometimes, believe it or not. But anyway, there's my dad and him. We always had a good attitude, positive attitude about everything. So that's me. I got married. My wife, Honduras, and so I got to bring her, and she got to meet him, and he seemed to really take a liking. So I got the approval, and I liked that. That was really great back then. That's our first daughter together, Samai. She's now 19. So that was a while ago, and so just some visits. Now while I was in, he met a woman named Pamela, and you just hit it off. Started doing one of the pen pal programs and just started hitting it off. That's my granddad Braxton. That's my mom, and that's my grandma Millie, and just came to visit them. And our next picture. That's them again later on visiting. Pamela. Now some of these pictures might be out of time. I try to put them in a timeline kind of thing, but a little bit off. That's my dad. He was with this woman, Sherry Swindell, for a long relationship. So they were together, and they went to visit him and all that. And this relationship between Mike and Pamela had grew. Meanwhile, I had to go to Afghanistan and Iraq and stuff, and those weren't exactly the funnest places in the world, during a war. So that was cool though. This is outside of an Iraqi jail. No place you really want to be because they truly believe in an eye for an eye and a hand for a hand and stuff like that. If you talk about someone's family, then you get maybe your tongue cut out, and you get stealing. They cut your hand off and all kind of craziness. You don't even want to believe. So they do believe in that stuff out there. Anyway, this is actually the Tower of Babel. I don't know why I wanted to throw that in there, but I was looking through my Iraq photos, and I just thought this was really, really interesting that my journeys led me to a place within the Bible about the Tower of Babel, and I don't remember the exact story. I'm sure you can look it up, but it had something to do with people were fighting, and everything, and arguing as they built this tower, trying to reach God about who's going to get there first or something. I don't know the exact story, but I had heard that God didn't like it, so he made everybody speak different languages. So that's why we speak different languages all over the world. So when the people came down from the tower, they couldn't understand each other. So That's why we speak different languages. Anyway, that's the actual Tower of Babel. I couldn't go there because of all the security reasons and firefights and stuff, but I couldn't. That they had that secured up, and they had a different unit that was securing it, so we didn't have time. That wasn't our mission anyway, so our time wasn't couldn't be spent doing that anyway. So where was it? Okay, my granddad. I think this. I'm not sure. But I think this might have been one of his last photos before he died. To see my brother, so I think I wanted to throw that in there. And so anyway, his relationship with Pam grew. I think that's a nice photo of them, and they flourished. They got married about a year before he actually got out of prison. So, unfortunately, I couldn't make it to the reception. It was quite a ways away, and they only had a limited number of seats. And my mom and my stepdad and my dad, they went, and two people. But it was a very limited ceremony and all that. But still nice. I wish we would have waited till he got out so we could all participate and everything. But it's fine. I do think it did help one with his transition when he finally got out. They thought it might help with the parole, but he served his full time, didn't parole. But there they are, their wedding day. So it's still nice. They still had a nice time. I'm not sure if they have conjugal or not, but still nice. Now here's him enjoying the good life out and about once they got out. So he here it is in this place. They got he likes to rock out. He's always been a musician. So I think he always has talent. He used to draw really good. I like when he shows the talent on that. And he has a lot of humor. They have a lot of humor about the situation, about him being in prison and everything. So really lighthearted, and I think it's pretty awesome that they can kind of laugh about it, and learn from what happened. And their love grows. And I mean, love is beautiful, even if we don't all understand each other. I think it's great. They have a big family now, so he was just having a bad day that day. Good, so pretty funny. I'm just making a joke because of the T-shirt, but that's their family out that way. Too much to name. I'm not going to go into it all, but they're all thankful for everything. So they got to check out some concerts since he's been out. He loves cats, so loves ribs. So, it's awesome, bro. Make me laugh. He likes to rock out. I'm not sure what's up with that guy, but looks pretty funny. And just an honor, of him. I wanted to point this out. Of course, when I had my first son, most people want to name him the namesake. I named him Little Troy Donnie, after my dad too, Troy Donnie. But when I had my second son, we threw around a couple names, and my wife, thought about naming Rodulio after her father and all that, and some other people. But we threw around a few other names that we liked. And I'll be honest with you, when it came to naming this guy, my youngest, it was no question. Forever, I'll be honest with you, I like the name Johnny because I had a friend Johnny, and I always thought I'd name one of my kids Johnny. But when it actually came down to it, I couldn't think of nothing more than to honor my brother by naming my youngest son Michael Braxton, after my granddad too, Michael Braxton, Flora, and we call him Little Mikey so it doesn't get confusing with the two Michaels. But it's been great, and I'm glad that my brother can be a great uncle, spend time with him, and do things with him from time to time. I know he's busy, but I think it's great that they do that, and it's just wonderful. So, as a tribute to you, bro, I'm glad that you got your life doing better. In many ways, his life's better than mine financially. He's got a great paying job living out in Suffolk. His wife works, so they're all working hard over there. And believe it or not, I'm very, very proud of them. They had a huge debt problem when he first got out of prison. Had a hard time getting a job. I helped him get a truck. I helped him get a job. Helped him. I tried to help him. Fill out applications, get him around, get social services and all that stuff. And eventually, worked out. Worked out to where now he's doing better financially than I am. So I'm glad there's that understanding. And bro, let me click out of this and get back to the main screen here. So I just wanted to pay tribute to you, bro. That they say that a smart man learns from his mistakes, but a genius learns from the mistakes of others. So, no, Troy. And tell him you love Uncle Mike. Tell him you love him. Say I love you, Uncle Mike.
I love you, Uncle Mike.
See, we still love you, bro. So, I just want to play tribute that like I said, they said a smart man learns from his mistakes, but a genius learns from the mistakes of others. Now, Lord knows I made tons of my own mistakes, but seeing all the mistakes that you made, Mike, believe it or not, you weren't the only one that learned from them. I tried to do things the opposite of you when you made those big mistakes, like that you did, and hanging with people and the drugs. I tried to stay away from the drugs.
Daddy, your video is.
I hang with the when you end up doing bad things and going to prison. And I'm not gonna say what it was for, but I try to stay away from that. Try to help people and try to help others, and so forth. So I learned from what you did and also what you didn't do. And you might look. Sometimes I know you look at it like I'm trying to be better than you or stuff like that. But in all honesty, it's all about honoring. I honor you with this, and I just want to let you know from my heart to you that you're a great inspiration to me, and even if you don't think so, you are. You inspire me in so many ways. Thank you, bro.